Hello everybody, welcome back to EVR F2 round 30 for the Japanese GP, and I am joined with by my co-coms is Yogurt. Say hello, Yogurt.
My mom came into my window. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
What's your predictions from today for the Japanese GP then?
I think... Who is the championship leader?
Tim Wenting.
Tim Wenting. He will retire.
Oh.
And who is last in the championship, because he will win.
I don't know, mate. I don't check the championship.
Yeah, I don't even know.
What's your opinions on this 8-figure circuit then?
It's an amazing... Nah, it's way too professional, mate.
It's my job, gotta make it professional.
Good circuit.
We've got Gavin, the first man out on the track in the Renault on those soft compound tyres. What is the strategy around here? Is it soft to medium or soft to hard?
I think soft medium.
Soft to medium.
But I don't know.
I think you could take these tyres over 10 laps if I'm correct.
Yeah, definitely with no quality lap, but with a quality lap I think it'll be alright.
I'm just trying to find a streamer. Hopefully I've streamed on the right channel and not made a mistake. I hope I've streamed on the right channel. It's not even
on a different YouTube channel.
No, it's not popping up on my channel, thankfully, so it should be on the EVR channel, and I can't find that
You're
anywhere.
just running on a random league channel.
I think I did press the right, yeah, I did press the right settings, so hopefully I am streaming on the right YouTube channel, and I posted the links on my Twitter. Oh yes, I am streaming on the right YouTube channel, thank God for that.
Yay!
You need to subscribe to it and like the video. So,
yeah.
here is Gavin then.
Yeah, go on.
Here is Gavin then, start his first flying lap at the Japanese GP. Let's see how he does. Into the first corner he goes. Flat out for the first corner. Then the second corner, gradually getting slower. Going into the fast S section here. Take a little bit of curb on both edges, but you mainly want to keep off the curbs. Did I see a bit of rain coming down on the screen? I don't think I did.
I think you were blind.
Oh, no. Oh, it's just a reflection of Gavin's halo then.
Yeah.
As we're coming down.
As you guys can see, by the way, we have 17 drivers, so if you want to sign up, we have space. I'm such a great promotion. As
we come down into the hairpin then, taking a tight line through there, straight up the car, get a decent exit coming out of the car corner.
It's beautiful.
Taking a tight line through here as well. As we come down into Spoon, braking just after the 50-meter board. Use the outside curb, and who's that car ahead of him? That's Tim Wenting.
The slipstream. Oh, it's a bit of a shameful slipstream, but
he gets out of the way, and that's an 11.8 for him in the second sector. As we come down to the final two corners.
Want to take a lot of curb, especially on this one, and he didn't do that.
That bump is lethal as well, but he managed to survive that one.
Still a good lap though. 28.1.
28.1. So what do you think? What's the expectations for these drivers around this track?
27.6.
27.6.
At least that was what I was doing. I think they are quicker than me. So.
Oh, I'm looking at Danestar almost losing the rear end. As a Joppel Gamer has got up into second place at 28.4. Tony first.
Last week's winner, right?
I think he was. Tony first on the medium tyres. He's in Williams.
Oh. I was looking at a different car.
We've got Danestar coming across the line, Yogurt, and where can he go? Third place at 28.5 for him in the Haas.
I'm looking at Cody.
I think he might get a provisional. No, he doesn't. No, he's in second place, so it's a Dutch 1-2 at the moment.
1, 2, 3 actually.
It is a double Dutch.
If that third guy is not Dutch, I swear to God, this is a fully Dutch move.
Trying to figure out who's on the
guys
lap.
On the mediums or something. I don't know, because I don't know what they want. I see AJ on the hards.
Ooh, Tony first has bottled it at the second deck there.
Oh, big bottle.
On the medium tyres as well. I wonder if he's got any full wind damage to his car.
Ironics on the mediums, 28.9. The Plix just said a 28.6 on the mediums. That's
Yes, he
quite
did.
Promising.
Promising
That's
pace from
quite
him.
Yeah. Okay, we have Tim Wayne, I think, making it a Renault 1-2. Just for now.
I think AJ's on a lap. We've got I'm a D on a lap on the medium tyres.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does in the middle sector. 12.3. That's not actually quite bad on the medium tyres. I've seen quite a lot of people on the softs in the 11, so this is a promising lap for him on the mediums. Doing a few bankers on these tyres as he comes towards the final quarters.
29th, but he's gonna go into the pits.
There's AJ. Looks like he was struggling at the exit of Degner 2 and he's backed out of it. Right, who else is out there on the lap? Big boy Jewett is on his medium out lap. Is Tim go for it again? No, he just turned the ERS down and not go for it. Cohen's in the pits.
The next one is the McLaren of Jamil, who is on out lap.
There he is, the McLaren driver.
The next one who's setting a lap is AJ, but he's not on a good lap.
AJ backed out of that one. He made a mistake in Degner 2.
Is Lyronix on a lap? No, he's not.
I think Tony's on another lap. Yes, he is. As he exit Dunlop, who out board with Jamil as he starts his flying lap time in the McLaren. We'll keep an eye on the Renault.
I think. No, yeah, I think. Oh no, Tony has invalidated.
Interestingly, Jamil's not used his DRS on the straight, so I wonder if he's got any DRS problems.
I don't hope so.
He can't have forgot to open it, so I think he has got a bit of DRS issues. Luckily for him, it's not stuck open.
I think literally the next one on the lap is Jamil.
Yeah, I was on board with him, mate. He's the one that's got DRS problems.
Yeah.
Tony's invalidated his lap time, and it says through the second sector he was 4 tenths up, so that's a shame for him. But he's on those medium tyres, 8 tenths up through the middle sector as well, 11.8. So if he didn't invalidate this lap time will be promising for him as he rushes back into the pits. Lyronix, we made a mistake through the exit of the first Degner, and he's backed out of that one. So fortunately for him, he will not improve on that lap time. Yellow's to sector 3. There's a racing point and the Red Bull both close together. We've got on board with Venom as he starts his first flying lap time on the soft compound tyres as he heads down into turn 1 and over to turn 2. Go to third gear to get the extra rotation in second and short shift on the exit as we come through the fast S's. Lots of downforce required through here as well. Try and keep off the curbs because it will suck you in. As we now exit Dunlop, flat out through this corner, keep off that curb as well. We've got a Ferrari ahead of us, and hopefully we'll get out the way, which he does. And at 32.1.
Now finishing his lap, 28.4 with DRS issues, so
that's not too bad, is it?
Quite promising with IC in the gravel at Dunlop.
That's quite common, you know, going through the gravel there.
Yeah.
They tend to lose the back end and just slide and put it in the gravel, so I expect a few drivers to make a few mistakes through there.
AJ is on a lap on the hards, 30.4. Hopefully he can go a bit quicker. We have Williams starting his lap. That is terrible game. On the mediums. I wonder if he can beat this time which he has now on the mediums.
We've got Venom coming through 130 off, flat out through there nowadays. As we head down into the final 2 corners. Going to take lots of curbs on both edges of these corners. On the throttle we go. Hopefully the bump don't catch him out, and it hasn't. And I think this could be provisional. Yes, it is. It's a 28.0 as he sets the provisional lap time of pole position.
Just about pole. Provisional, of course.
So we've got a few more on their laps.
Only by 33,000. I think Aardapol on his mediums is actually on quite a good lap. I've been on board with him for the whole lap now. No mistakes, turned in a bit too early for this hairpin and got a pretty bad accident because of that, so that might ruin his lap. We have Gavin starting his lap as well.
I think Williams has made a mistake. Cohen's made a mistake. I was on board with him a few seconds ago, and he was on his lap time, and he's dropped it through the S's. In fact, that's the exit of Dunlop. That is the Dunlop curb.
No, it's before Dunlop.
Before Dunlop. Right.
Aardapol gamer only 1.5 tenths up on his time. Maybe if he can get a good last sector.
Oh, he's invalidated it. Took too much curb.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm watching Gavin right now. He only needs to find 76,000 to equal Venom's time. You ideally want to get ahead of him. What's his sector gonna be? He's already 1.5 tenths under his time in the first sector.
Danger across the line to be in 6th place in the Haas, 28.4 for him. And that's the Mercedes who's dropped it at the exit of the second corner. So that must have been traction issues. He lit up the rears and spun the car, and that is Tony first. And he's in 11th place. As Fran has gone into 1st place at 28.0 with Venom as well.
That came out of nowhere. I wasn't looking at him, and I think Gavin is gonna get the ultimate tow from Tim again.
Both Dutch drivers, both good friends, working with each other to get the maximum performance.
Better tow. 3 tenths almost under his time, Gavin, and this time a way better slipstream. If he can do these last 2 corners correct, it will be pole. Doesn't take as much curb as you ideally want, but it's all fine.
It will be pole. Yes, it will. A 27.8. Good job from the Dutch driver. Let's see if Tim's on a lap. Tim is on a lap, so I think
Blix is on a lap as well, but he's going into the pit. He was 4 tenths under his time on the soft, so watch out for him. He can still do something very well. Of course, his time was on the mediums. I'm watching Lyronics now in the first sector on his soft run. Of course, the first run of him on the mediums. He needs to gain about a second, a bit more.
Climbing the top of hill on Dunlop curb as he's coming to the first sector. Swords took out the 50-meter board. Oh, slanted to the first sector.
That's not ideal.
He's still going now.
Also a 10th under his time. He needs to gain a bit of time, of course. But he's gonna get the tow from Gavin, I think.
Both Renault drivers working beautifully to get the best performances from the two.
Quite excited to see what Lyronics will do.
Compassion's gone up into 5th place. And apparently he's done 3 laps on those softs as well, so we've got more to come from Compassion. He's done 3 laps on those soft tyres.
Tim now, oh, that slipstream from Gavin isn't amazing, but still Tim almost 3 tenths under his time. See if he can do these last 2 corners correct. Oh, that's maybe a bit too much. No, that's actually quite good. And then yeah, that was also good. Doesn't have any ERS, but good for traction of that final corner, and it will be pole position. And what will Lyronics do? Oh no, that's P6. But with a big mistake, so we might see more. Cliffy on the hearts.
Both Red Bulls not set a lap time yet. We've got Ice-T on his flying lap as he heads to the first sector, 32.3.
3 is not that great, I think, but it's alright. It's not bad.
Headed down to the hairpin then, braking a straight line. Let the car flow in, pick up the throttle on the exit to minimise the wheel spin.
I think we got Cliffy giving Compassion. No, that's not slipstream now. Never mind.
Compassion's completed 3 laps on those same set of softs, so he'll have to come into the pits and change them for a brand new set towards the end of qualifying. Otherwise, he'll have to start on those 3 lap old set tyres, which you don't want to ideally do on this track.
What is Ice-T's sector gonna be? 11.7. That's, I think, quite good, but I'm not sure.
I think it is good, you know. I've seen other people do that before. Oh,
that might be, no, that's. Oh, how did he not?
He escapes. He escapes from it though. You can take a lot of curb through there. That's a 28.3.
And he gets P8. Look, 3 thousandths behind Cohen.
What about his teammate then, Ahmed as he comes round the second Degner?
23.1. That's already, I think, 2 tenths better than his teammate. Only positives. It's a good hairpin as well. Doesn't get any traction problems.
Lovely exit without the hairpin from Ahmed.
With Venom on a lap. No, Venom is not on.
Heading towards Spoon then. Keeping nice and tight through there. Use the curb on the outside.
Did use put it down. Curb on the inside, which you don't really want to do.
Nope, because it will unbalance your car.
Sector time will 11.5. That's 2 tenths quicker than his teammate.
Coming towards the final 2 corners then, taking loads of curbs on the entry.
Lovely, lovely. Who was that? I think it was AJ up to P5 now. And Ahmed up to P3.
Good job from Ahmed there.
7.9. The first one to be in the 27s.
AJ crossed the line to be in 6th place at the Toro, so just behind Venom, both in the .8s. So keep an eye on them. Ice T, is he still? Yeah, he's come back to the pit. So
Tony is on a lap 6 tenths under his time in sector 1. And that's still 2 sectors to go.
Tony currently in last place, but got time to improve, heading around the hairpin. Cliffy on the
close
hards.
field, you know. Look at that from P8 to P13. Within 2 tenths.
You know what? Clippy's best lap time was on the hards, and it's a 29.2, so he could get the 28s easily, or 27s on the softs.
No, I think that's basically Paul, because I think you lose about 7 tenths per compound harder. 11.4 for Tony. It's a good lap. We got Imadi who had 11.5, remember, so this might be a pole lap. Last chicane didn't get too much of the curb. Might cost him a bit of time. Maybe a P4. Indeed a P4.
Well done from Imadi. I mean, Tony, sorry, I looked at Imadi
Kevin
there.
starting his lap. And I think he's gonna get another tow from his teammate. He just came out of the pits.
Oh, sorry about that. Do you know what? Both Renaults are working beautifully here to get the best performance they can, because they've already won 2, and something's wrong with the McLaren down in the middle set. So that's Jamil get out of the way for someone. So no issues there.
I saw Gavin on Twitter with a hot lap on time trial.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, he gets out of the way.
That was alright from Tony. Ooh, maybe a bit wide. No, that was perfect from Gavin. What was first sector B?
Expected him to be a bit down. To be fair to him, I expected him to be a bit down because of the distraction from Tony.
He can still gain it back, you know. I think the last sector from Gavin wasn't as good last time.
Decent exit without the hairpin as he works his way up the throttle to minimise the wheel spin on the exit to get the traction.
I'm gonna look from other people.
Coming through Spoon. Nicely done. Nice momentum he had there through Spoon. Now he's got Tim ahead of him who will give him a slipstream.
That's a good slipstream, I think.
A bit too close, do you reckon? A bit too close?
I think this is perfect, because if you can... You
yeah.
want to really have the slipstream through 130R, because you're gonna gain extra time as well, but...
Unlike Tim, Gavin managed to save ERS through the final part of the lap.
Yeah, he's gonna get some ERS here now, and what will it be? No improvement, just about not... If he maybe didn't make the mistake in the first sector, actually, it would have been an improvement, but...
Plix down in 15th place. Keep an eye on him, he's just got a slipstream off his teammate down in 15th. There he is.
Oh, 9 tenths. 9 tenths, that will be Paul. If you can keep this up for the last sector, Plix.
It's gonna be so close, you know, Yogurt. It's gonna be very close. Oh, Tim's retired.
And he gets pole position at 127.5. Amazing lap there.
Both Renaults are off into the first second. Oh, through the S's in different places. The Ferrari's dropped it in the second Degner, and that is where's the Ferrari? I don't know where he's gone. I think he's retired from the session. The Williams has dropped it as well. The Williams.
Look at that. Jamil and Compassion have the exact same time. We got Danestar through the final sector. Beautiful last corner. 2 times under his time. That can gain you like up to P8 maybe and P5.
Well done, Dane.
Juan also through the final sector.
There's a car on the left hand side of the track. I'm trying to look for it. No, I can't see it. It's gone
Juan
now.
Up to P10. Cliffy, is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. Cliffy,
Compassion's just ruined his lap time.
Yeah. Cohen on a lap, he just invalidated.
Has he? It's still...
Yeah. We still have the Ferrari and P7 on the lap, but look at how close that top 16 is within a second of each other.
This is going to be an interesting race, mate. I can't wait for it. Who's that ahead of us? There's a racing point of Compassion.
I think the Ferrari is the only one on the lap.
No, Cliffy's on the lap as well. Cliffy on the lap. Keep an eye on Cliffy. He's just ahead of us. Cliffy made a mistake, and he's into the pits, and he will be starting in last place.
He got held up by his teammate.
Oh my, that's really bad news. And he was on the medium tyres anyway, so...
I don't think it would have been any better than P17 because everyone is on the soft, but...
Here it is then.
Blix is celebrating his pole position.
As he retires as well, so that was an interesting qualifying. I didn't expect Plix. Mate, I didn't expect Plix to be on pole position. I expected the 2 Renaults to be on pole position. One of them in first place and the other one in second, but one of them on the second row and the other one's on the third row, sharing it with Imadi.
I don't think they can complain, the Renaults. They only have Plix in front of them, so... Don't think it's too bad.
There are your results. The Frenchmen's on pole ahead of the two Dutchmen. Amadi will be starting 4th place at a day start. Tony First will be starting 6th ahead of Fran. Venom's in 8th place ahead of AJ. Big Boy Jewin in 10th ahead of Compassion. Jamil in 12th ahead of Lyronics, who didn't have a best qualifying session. Neither did Cohen. I expected him to be up there as well. Ice-T in 15th place ahead of Gamer. Cliffy set his lap time on the hard. That's why he's all the way down in last place.
It's still even not a bad lap on the hards. I think on the softs he could have been easily top 5. Definitely, I think.
And with the track
Still
involved
interesting. Still interesting, because I think if was it Cliffy? I think if he set a lap time on the softs, the grid will be in 5 tenths or 9 tenths in each other, within each other.
Yeah, bearing in mind, do you remember the start of qualifying session? It was a bit cloudy, and it started to open up towards the end of the qualifying session, so the track was evolving in. So you could say he could be on pole position if he was on the softs, but we'll never know.
I think the hard tires are better when it's colder actually, but I'm not sure.
I think that too for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think the hard tires needs to be used.
At least in MotoGP that is the case.
You watch MotoGP, so do I, mate.
Yeah, of course. You gotta love the MotoGP. MotoGP is the most underrated motorsport in the world.
Exactly.
So fun. The top 8 could be in like 2 seconds.
The top 8 could be like, you never know who could be in the top 8 because it's so predictable.
Unpredictable, you mean?
Yeah, I was meant to say that. Yeah, so Cliffy switched to the medium tyres then. I don't think the hard is the best tyre to use around this track, so he'll go for that longer stint, and his pace looks decent, and he's underfueled the car as well, because look at his MFD, it's showing a yellow warning light, so he's underfueled the car and ready to push to the max around this track.
Yeah, you can really save a lot of fuel in the safety car situations, of course.
Exactly. Oh yeah, safety car as well.
We got Compassion, Lyronics. I'm kind of surprised seeing Lyronics this far down the grid. He looks so fast in the quali, I don't know. But he's in P13. He maybe like 6 tenths behind the pole, but still P13, which is kind of insane. You know? Very close lead. Very fun to see, of course. We're Aardappel Gamer. Our winner last week. I can't speak. Oh. Or was last week Monza, or was that like 2 weeks ago?
I think that was such a long time ago. I think Monza was last week. Was it last week? I don't know. Was that the first time me and you did comms together?
Yeah.
Has your predictions changed for this race?
Yeah, I don't know if Plix is gonna really settle in with the controller on race pace. I think he is on controller, yes. I don't know.
If he's a controller, that's a good lap time for Plix. Could learn a few things and steal his setup for my race on Monday. In Japan.
But I feel Dainstar, just like in Italy, he can cut through the fields really quickly. That's what he did in Italy.
Yeah, keep an eye on Dainstar.
Good things. Yeah, I expect good things from Dainstar.
Never ever discount Dainstar. He's always there.
And I think, yeah, I still think Plix will win the race. I think he's gonna be really consistent, and I think Tim second, and then Dainstar third, and Gavin, sorry mate, but big bottle.
It's bold predictions from our co-coms yogurt. Bold predictions. I would never say anyone will bowl.
I think the Williams at the back, you will cut through the field as well. You will be P5.
Alright then, we're waiting for lights out. P5, interesting prediction. Alright then, here are the 5 lights. And we are going to be underway for round 13 of the Japanese GP. Who gets a better start off the line? I think Plix had a better launch. Yes, he has, because he settled into first place. And Tim's right behind him. Look at the two, Renault and Red Bull, but the Renault has the outside line, and he stays ahead. There's a Ferrari. He's just got off the track. That is Venom, I think. That's not Lyronics. Who is it? Venom's in the McLaren. Apologies for that. That was Frame. Frame, sorry. Jamil versus Lyronix. Lyronix around the outside, has the inside. That's a Toro Rosso off the track into the gravel. Can he get back on without making any collisions? Yes, he can.
Yes,
But look at
yes.
Cohen. Cohen's lost it. Cohen has lost it, and he's spun.
Yeah, Cohen.
Oh!
Damage for AJ, Clevey, and Cohen, I think. Cohen,
AJ
no
smashed
damage.
into Cohen.
No damage for Cohen, but Clevey does have damage. He was.
That-
I was on board with him. He was so cautious in that first lap, but he still managed to get damage.
Do you know if that?
Unfortunately.
Do you know if that was real life? He'll probably damage his radiators. Danestar's over to all. This side by side, cut out the hairpin. Danestar versus Amadi. Amadi, he's just ahead of Danestar. Danestar will have to settle for 5th place. So they both stay in formation where they started. I think the top 5 do, in fact. They stayed where they started. Yes, they have. Including 21st in 6th place. But on the
Good
back,
start from Compassion. Compassion got a good start, I think.
Compassion up into 9th place. He started in 11th. Top 8 on the soft says Gamers made a move on Jamil, and there's yellow flags because that's Cohen slowing down.
Oh, someone, Tony first got the chicane,
Oh,
and he
ooh.
has damage. So the Mercedes is gonna go into the pits. Of course, a lot of chances still because safety cars and stuff.
It's only lap 2. Plenty of chances left. 26 laps to go.
Apple Gamer with Jamil going into turn 1. The Williams on the outside. He has the more momentum and he's ahead on the mediums. Jamil has to stay behind for now. And I think those mediums will be very good at the beginning.
It'll take them a long time, possibly lap 18 or lap 17, depending how far he can stretch them.
Yeah, I think 16, because at the end of the race you can stretch the soft tires more because you have lower fuel.
Exactly. Good thinking, Yogurt. And the track will start to rubber as well as AJ's left the session. No surprise because he's down in last place. So, looking to AJ, he smashed into Cohen, but I think it was just all by accident.
Yeah. Don't even know what happened to Cohen.
Cohen just lost it. He was trying to avoid the Toro Rosso. Then he got on the grass. Then he got on the throttle. He lost the car. Oh, Aberdeen had a bit of a moment through the spoon.
Yeah, this is, I think, great opportunity for Danestar to go ahead.
Looks like the back end was just sliding.
He's not using a lot of ERS. He's not using a lot of ERS. He's only using Mode 3 for the majority of the straight.
Oh, down the inside he goes.
Down the inside. There's a much respect, but I think Danestar will have to slot in behind. But he has the inside for now. For this corner. As Tim Wentic is still behind Flix. Very close. Amadi is defending. This is just costing time to the leaders.
He'll sneak down the inside. He sneaks down the inside.
What a move! Bit of contact, but all good. What a move! The McLaren might have a look down the inside.
Danestar saw the door opening and he took it. Amadi went slightly wide for him.
Of course, a bit of contact, but
Rubbing his racing, as they say. Oh,
Venom!
Venom! Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I was looking at Venom as well.
You know what? Venom in my last league race, he always fights with the car every single.
White, bad exit, maybe Venom. No, he waits for now.
Can he get him in the hairpin? Oh, he'll try to. Yes, he will. Down the inside he goes.
Oh, Compassion behind him as well, down the inside of the Juin. And we got the Ferrari of Frame behind there as well. With no move yet. With Venom ahead of Amadi for now.
Oh, are they?
Oh, there's a bit of contact. No damage.
Thankfully, no damage for Amadi, but he lost 2 places. Down in 6th place. He's got Big Boy behind him. Did you say Big Boy Compassion?
Juin.
Did they switch positions?
No,
Compassion's in 8th.
Compassion was on the inside of Juin in the hairpin. And look at that 2 wide into 130R between the McLaren and the
Oh,
Red
right, the
Bull,
outside.
but
He's going to break later than him. No, he doesn't.
Oh, there's an Alpha!
Oh!
And almost spins, and he holds up a whole group of cars. And I think that's Compassion past. Yes, it is.
There's
And
a
we
Red Bull
have
in the
Red
pits.
Bull
That's
Amadi in
Amadi.
the pits. Does he have any damage or something?
I can't check. I've got to keep an eye on this because
No,
Big Boy Jim
no
is under
damage.
pressure from both Ferraris behind. Oh, he pushes him on the grass and Brandy's on the gravel.
Ooh, what a shame. We got the Williams in P10 also looking now. Look at that 11 to 4th place. They all gained positions.
Should have left it enough space for Big Boy Jim, and I knew he was under pressure from both Ferraris behind him. Now he's got other Ferrari to deal with behind him. He should have gave him a bit more space and respect there. So he's cost him a lot of positions, and he's down in 12th place as well. So he's going to make up a lot of ground after that. But look at Big Boy Jimmy going out wide, and that's allowed Lyronix to get past. He clipped the grass on the exit of Degner 1, forced him out wide into Degner 2, and Lyronix took his chances, and he's up into 7th place. Look at Tim. Oh, look at this. Venom's coming at Dane. Down the inside he goes in Spoon. And he's done it.
In Spoon, but now he's gonna have to slipstream Dingstar and might be able to get him back. Or you can obviously maybe follow Venom and catch up to maybe Gavin. You can't really keep up the pace from the leaders.
Right then, so Tim, he's been closing and closing and closing. He's got DRS on the back of Plix, but I think he's just a bit too far back. He's put it down into 2 anyway, so just keep it in touch is Tim.
This is like a perfect distance to save your ERS and fuel. You know, if you make a mistake, you will probably still be in the DRS, and you're too far away to do an overtake on a straight. So.
Tim's a smart driver. He knows what to do. Ice-T saves it. I don't know if you saw, but Ice-T and Alpha got themselves in a bit of spot of bother. They both drifted into turn 2. They both saved it as well. They were both close to spinning, and they saved it. So that's the save of the day for me.
I didn't see it. Luckily, you see it because you are streaming.
I was just wondering what was going on when I saw the two just drifted. I thought they were just going to go into the gravel with each other, but they both kept it, and they're both still in the points as he gets a time penalty for cutting Degner 2.
Compassion, he's on a medium, so only 8 seconds behind the leaders. Had to come from P11, I think, so good race by Compassion already. In 5 laps, he gained 5 positions already.
The highest medium runner. He's bringing Lyronix, Gamer, Ice-T with him. All 4 of them on the medium tyres. And we're still watching Tim. Tim's a really smart driver, saving the ERS. He's keeping in touch with the slipstream and just waiting for the right opportunity. Tim's got a lot of potential in the future as well. Keeping it into 2.
Also not really using that much ERS, but does only have 30%.
He's got 64%.
60, yeah, 60. 40 to 70% between the two drivers.
Right, let's hope these two don't come into contact this time.
June and Ice-T again into turn 1, maybe no, June has to stay there for now.
I'm really surprised. Oh, Cohen's retired. Oh, Cohen.
Maybe a safety car.
No, he's in the. He retired in the pits. Oh, Cohen.
Yeah,
he was frustrated.
Boost, no. Always finish, guys. Always finish. You never know what's gonna happen in your safety cars. He's
not a lap down. He's down. He was down in 13th position or 14th. Wasn't a lap down, and he should have kept going. Yeah. You never know. A safety car will come out and help him come back into play, but. Come back Cohen stronger for the next race, and yeah, it was a frustrating race for him as we got yellow set to well. That's Cohen's car come back out of track, but it will retire itself soon.
Yes, of course.
At least he didn't cause a safety car and fix this race. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to create a safety car because his teammate, of course, is on the mediums. And
exactly.
If there will be a safety car now, everyone on the softs can just go to the pits and have a free pit stop basically.
Tim's closer on this occasion.
Quite spread out, but apart from the leaders, I think this is a bit too much.
Yeah, he's too far behind, and yet again Tim put it down into 2 because he knows he can't get past, and just keeping in touch before he chooses the right opportunity to try and close in on Plix. So Tim using his brain, very smart driver indeed is Tim. Like I said, got a lot of potential in the future. And Big Boy Jones just far back behind Ice-T. And Fane's there as well. Remember, the Alpha and Ferrari came close together in 10th place. A few laps before, he got pushed onto the grass, but he's now right behind him. So, interesting to see how this one goes down, and hopefully not in contact or tears either.
Let's obviously not hope. Obviously hope not. They won't crash again.
Dewin lost it last time out in Degner 2, but this time keeps it going.
Not as much pressure, of course.
Ice-T's got a lot of pressure behind the soft runners, but when it comes to like lap 12 or something, then the pressure will start to relieve because these two are the soft compound tyres and they will start eventually wearing out. So I don't think it's much pressure from Ice-T because he's just ahead on the medium tyres.
Yeah. Juwen also with a time penalty already. 7 laps is quite fast actually.
You know what, I think Juwen's he's got to put his attention now to defending instead of attacking because Frayne is right behind him and looking to make a move any moment.
Yeah, Tim is quite racy now. He just bumped it up to the overtake when he drops down to medium and
Compassion. Dane Styles in the pits, by the way.
he's going for the undercut.
It is lap 8 out of. But the thing is, for Frayne though, Big Boy Juwen's got DRS on the back of Ice-T, so it's going to be really difficult to overtake unless he makes a mistake.
Yeah.
And Tim still closing in.
This is what we call a DRS train. Everyone has DRS on each other. You just can't do anything. Or someone has to make a mistake, but they will have DRS on the next straight. It's very hard. We also have that for P5, P6, P7, all on the mediums, which is quite interesting. These are the top medium runners. You never know what they can do at the end of the race. You never know.
Oh no, that's a racing point.
Is
Cliffy.
Of course, he had that damage in the first lap.
Do you know what? I wonder if these two came to blows with each other because he just came out of the pits and he was close to Tony. So I don't know if these two made contact. We'll find out soon.
We'll find out soon.
Look at this. Tim's much closer and he's got way more ERS, over half ERS than Plix. What?
Plix is also saving, but I think Tim might go for a move now.
Nah, he put it down to 0.
Into the pits, they might go for an undercut or overcut, I don't know.
If Tim pitted, he will go for undercut.
Ooh, that's a bad exit by Tim. Very bad exit.
Too far behind on this occasion, and look at Plix's ERS, having to use a lot of it to defend from the mighty Tim.
Well, look at Gavin's ERS. That's quite bad.
Yeah, Gavin needs to focus on saving ERS a bit more than that, for sure. He's in clear.
Don't rule out Venom, by the way.
Venom's had a good run, hasn't he? He's cleared himself between himself and Passion, and Leonix is on the back of Compassion. So is Gamer as well. So this is an interesting fight between 5th, 6th, and 7th, keeping out, and 9th as well, 8th, 9th, and 10th, because Frayne still can't get past Big Boy Juwen.
Yeah, this must be very frustrating for Frayne, of course. Look how close he is, by the way. He's very close. Unfortunately, this is Deckner 1 because yeah, you can't really overtake.
Very tight through there. Don't make an overtake whatsoever.
I think that's gonna end in tears. So.
Frayne's smart though, he won't go for it. Unless...
I mean, if you're gonna try, good for the stream, but I don't know, this is good for Don't do it. Look at Plix, he got a bit of a gap now, he might be able to save some. You know, Tim is now using the 4, which means overtake, and Plix is only using 3, so...
Over half the ERS Tim has got over Plix.
Yeah, but
he's a smart driver.
It's not gonna compare your power, you know.
Oh! Tim just almost losing it through the final corner. Thankfully, he did not.
Gavin
and Gavin
is gonna pit. Oh, he just didn't feed into the pit lane.
Venom's in the pits as well.
Look at this compassion under pressure from Lyronix. He has to go around the outside Lyronix, but it's gonna be an easy move. And
easy indeed.
Lyronix is the highest medium runner. Let's see where Gavin will come out. Will he come out in traffic? No, definitely not.
Got clean air between himself and Jamil, who's on the soft tyres. So he'll be out of the way soon, Jamil and Frayne are on the old soft tyres. Then Big Boy Juwen as well. So really,
I'm a D. Oh, when did he pit? He's already 6 laps on those mediums. I don't think you can really make it to the end. He obviously made it very early.
Compassion almost loses it to Deck the 1, so it's cut in. All over the back of Lyrionic, so is Gamer as well, all on the medium tyres.
I think Tim has to make a decision because Plix is running away at the moment. If Plix is going to pit, I think Tim needs to stay out for another lap and maybe push as hard as he can.
We've got a Gavin supporter in the comments saying "Go Gavin" from Jockum, so
Hey, that's my name. What is this? Oh my god.
Gavin's just pitted onto the medium tyres on 10th place. He's got soft runners ahead of him, and Plix is in the pits.
Look at the Williams on the inside of the final chicane, and he is ahead.
Our race leaders are in the pits, so the medium runners will take over, and we'll find out where Gavin comes into play with this as well. Oh, Ice-T almost loses it on the final corner as the soft runners pit. Big boy Jimmy's got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, Fane's in the pits as well. So is Jamil. So Gavin will not have much traffic ahead of him because the soft runners, are in the pits.
Where will Gavin come out? He will come out a bit closer than before. The undercut did work a bit.
Right, so no overcut or undercut happening between these two, so it's just a straight fight towards the end of this race between these two.
Yeah.
They will not pit again unless the safety car comes out at the right time for them to pit.
Whole field on the mediums, apart from Tony and Cleveland, they are on the hards.
Vortex is still under pressure from Gamer. A safety car, can you pit onto the softs at the end, to the end of this race?
I think it's worth it, because if you're gonna go onto the hards when the safety car comes out now, you will still, I don't think, you want to go for the win, so you don't want to go for P5 or something.
Safety car came out like 14 or 15, then it will definitely benefit them.
Yeah. You just gotta hope it will come out in that 14 or 15. It's pretty low chance you will crash into the wall because there are quite a lot of gravel traps and stuff. So.
This last corner catches a few people out as well. That bump there.
Yeah, but these drivers, F2 should be
can adapt to it.
Handle it.
Yeah, they can adapt
to
Williams
it. Down the inside, I think the Light won't fight it. We want to lose as little time as possible, of course.
It's not been a bad race, mate. It's been a good race. What's your opinion on this race?
It's good.
It's been a good race.
Just a shame from a few incidents, of course. Cohen. I think Cohen, if he didn't have that incident, he would have had quite a good impact on his race.
So if you just joined, Plix and Tim were our former race leaders until they pitted onto the mediums. The top four, as you can see, or they started on the tyres, and that's why they're the top four. Plix is our net race leader in 5th place.
Last week's winner now in the lead. It is his job to now drive amazing pace to maybe keep the gap to Plix and Tim as high as possible, of course, before they go onto the softs.
Look at the gap between Liriadix and Gaber. Gaber's actually pulled away massively from Liriadix.
Amazing pace. Of course, he started like 16th.
Yeah, where did he start?
Pace. Yeah, 16th, I think.
Yeah, 16th.
And actually, a bit of a surprise maybe, the gap to Plix to Gamer was 11.3. It's now 11.5, 11.6. So he's actually gaining on the medium runners with 10 laps all the mediums. So yeah, that just shows his pace.
Shows Tim's pace as well.
Look at that fastest lap as well.
Unexpectedly from the old mediums, you would expect Tim or Plix to get the fastest lap on the brand new set of mediums, but his pace is quite good.
Yeah, this is a very important stage because this is like normally the area when the new guys on the mediums, the soft runners will gain a lot of time, but actually Game is winning time on them. Gee, struggling to talk to them.
Yeah, so Gamer, as you say, has to pull away a lot. Then when he gets to soft tyres, he can close up and overtake them.
He doesn't even have to pull away. He has to lose as little time as possible to them, to on the end have as close of a gap, because you're not gonna gain time like every lap because that will be impossible. Just
a bit of news going on for the bottom from both tiers haven't been great due to weather and the pile-up.
June and Tony is onto the grass.
He's slowing down. He's gonna let him through. He's gonna let him through. Yeah, respect from both. Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship.
That's what we have in EVR. Good sportsmanship. If you want to join. I'm amazing. Man.
Yeah, both other tiers haven't been great due to weather and the pile-up. Oh, can't imagine what it's like
there.
That's
why EVR F2 is the best tier in the world. Join it now.
If you've got the pace to join it.
Yeah, nah, easy. You have to. Actually, it's quite a competitive league. You saw how close it was in quali. It's actually quite close in the race as well. The gaps aren't even that big And we got Cliffy, Drew and Tony and stuff at the rear because they have incidents, but it's actually quite close.
One ball with Danestar, and he's on the back of Amadi. 3-lap holder tyres. It won't much make of a difference between those two.
Tim. Blix is under pressure again.
I noticed there's a gap closing between the two as well, so Tim still applying the pressure. This will go to a straight fight towards the end, as Amadi just stays ahead of Danestar.
I hope the Williams of Gamer will get into the mix and maybe at the end of the race, but he has to go onto the soft.
Oh, we've got a crash, and he's crashed into the racing point. I just noticed the gap going down, and that is a racing point at the Mercedes, and the safety car is now deployed.
Oh,
that is going to benefit. I told you lap 14. I told you lap 14.
Lap 14.
I didn't even plan it. I did not even plan it. So I saw the gap 1/10 between Tony. And
Blix is gonna be, he's gonna be so annoyed. Blix and Tim, Gavin and stuff.
I switched on to Tony because I saw the gap 1/10 behind Big Boy Dewan. And then when I switched on to him, he lost the rear of the car, smashed into the pit lane, then Cliffy clipped him as well. So both Racing Point and Mercedes have both front wing damage, and they'll both come into the pits, but not too bad for them because the safety car is out and it will allow them to catch up. And there is the safety car there.
Compassion doesn't have wind damage.
And this is a beautiful. Yes, he has. He's got who? Compassion. It was Cliffy. It was Cliffy.
Oh, but you said both Racing Points, so I was like.
Oh, both Racing Points. I meant both Mercedes and Racing Point.
Does Blix have damage? What? What are you talking
Blix. I meant Cliffy and Tony.
Oh, but you said both Racing Points, both machines. Whatever.
I should say.
Where is the Williams gonna come out? We got Tim in the pits as well.
He should pit. He should pit.
And where's Gavin gonna come out? He's gonna come ahead of Gamer. But Gamer is just gonna be he's gonna be a fish in a very happy sea.
Just joined us. The reason why the safety cars came out. Lap 14. Tony was 1/10 behind Big Dewan. I switched on to him. When we switched on to him, he lost the rear of the car and smashed into the wall at the pit exit, pit entry. Sorry. Then Cliffy came and smashed into him. Not at fault there.
P9.
Do you know what? I think Tim's lost crucial track position. I think that that call was rather wrong, to be honest, not to pit.
Yeah. I don't know. But he can maybe prove us wrong, but it's the same situation as last week, cause literally the same situation basically. Because because last week safety car also around this stage, and Gamer was on the harder tires at the beginning of the race. Because of course the wet quali, and the safety car came out last week when every soft runner went into the pits, and Gamer came out about P3, P4. Literally the same situation.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because both runners would have been second and third, I was thinking that Gavin could hold up or stay the slipstream to Tim. Both runners could work together to just stay ahead of Gamer, so that's what I was thinking, but...
Yeah, but I don't think you can really maintain that for, what is it, 10 laps? Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
I'm just thinking, DRS trains and slipstream as well, I'm just thinking, are the top two safe?
Well, on the restart, I'm gonna keep an eye on Tim at least, if you're gonna keep an eye at the front.
I'm just thinking we've got a mixture of mediums and soft runners. Danestar is on the mediums, he stayed out on those. Yeah. And he's got Alex behind him as well.
I said my top 3 was Plix, Tim and Danestar. Well, I think that's not gonna be the top 3, but there is a possibility. If Gamer and Gavin crash and Tim overtakes Lyronix, Compassion, Icy, Frame will be, I think, quite an easy one because he's on the mediums. But I think Lyronix is still in this race as well. I think he had quite
for sure. He's in the race. He is for sure. He's got brand new set of softs. He could be on the podium. I don't know. I think that's a bit too much of an ask if he can get the podium.
I think he can. I think Danestar is definitely, because now we love Danestar. He's quick, but on the mediums, there's 8 laps already on those mediums. Don't forget that.
We love Danestar.
Yeah, we all love Danestar. I love his moves in the race, bro. He's so... he's not... he just goes for gaps. I love to see it.
I am so curious of how Tony first did not lose his wheel. That was a heavy impact coming into the wall with the pit entry. That smashed the car up. But he's so fortunate he's still in this race.
AJ, if AJ just stayed in this race, yeah.
If
He
Cohen
could've
stayed in
been
this
back.
race as well.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what you get. You shouldn't leave or retire. Never give up in F1 because the safety car will come out. And the whole field is closed up again. So,
The safety
will be
car does
exciting.
spice things up though.
Yeah, of course. And also different tire compounds. It would be fun if like everyone had the same compound. Oh, I would have loved to see that.
That was a horrible crash.
Yeah, I think you have it on stream.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Nah,
I'm not gonna watch the stream back.
I just switched over to Tony
Same for in
Plix.
this lap. That's quite a late call, but it is in this lap. Is everyone catched up? I think everyone catched up, yes. So Plix can give up the tempo. If you're gonna look at the leaders, I will look at team. Safety cars in.
There they are. As Plix is off and he's got a good restart, got a bit of a distance between himself and Gavin.
Icy's right behind Compassion. He's gonna go for a move. He might go for a move.
Yes, he is. Or is he?
He's
Nah.
inside. No, he's just about not going for that. And
The
Tim
top-
is getting overtaken by Venom. Oh, that's not what Tim wanted to see, because he wanted to go in forward direction. He has to go in forward direction. Look at Venom
look at
down
McLaren.
inside there. Whew, that was quite bold. Now around the outside, he might be able to do it because of the inside of the no. Yes, he is. Frame a bit of a wider line, which gives Tim the inside here, but around the outside of Techno 1.
That's not an ideal place to fight. That's not an ideal
on
place
the
to fight.
gravel. Oh, what a switchback. Amazing move by Tim there. But, oh, and Gamer down the inside at the hairpin. Yes, he is ahead.
He's done that very quickly. Gavin, look at Ice T versus Venom's ahead, but look further behind. We've got Big Boy Jew and Amity. Amity up into 11th place.
Amity.
I'm just trying to get every single fighting I can
Very
see.
nicely. Lyronix behind the Star. He's not gonna be able to go for a move yet. I think Tim is the closest behind Ice T. Look how much Tim is gaining. We might see a dive bomb from the heavens into the final corner. He is going for the
There
inside.
he is. Well done,
On
Timothy.
Ice-T. But maybe Ice-T with the better exit. Of course, better line. No slipstream, no DRS for Timothy. But I think Tim will have this one in the back.
Look at Game.
And
Look at Gamer all over Plix as well. Look how much he's caught up. Obviously, he's on those 7-lap old mediums. Do you know what? If Tim was in second place and Game was in third, I think the exact same thing would happen. I think Gamer's just got the pace on those soft tyres.
yeah, the pace advantage. You know, you can't stop him because he has so much pace. He's unstoppable. You can't go around it. The Plix can maybe still keep ahead of him, but it will be very, very tough. Compassion with a time penalty.
Look at Frayne and the Mercedes side by side. That's an unusual place to go side by side. Coming out of deck to 2, and look at that. That's Jamil. We're not spoke about him. He's going to go around the outside in the hairpin.
Switchback.
No,
Switchback.
he doesn't have the traction coming out of the exit of the hairpin.
Traction. Venom. I don't know where he came from, but he was, I think, P10 at the restart. He's P7 now. Maybe fighting Compassion. Oh, bad exit there by Venom. So that gives him another opportunity. But we might have to look at the leaders. Gamer behind Plix. I think this is gonna be an easy one for the Williams. Just
No
look at the
DRS
traction,
yet.
Oh, but it is actually quite a good exit by the Mercedes. Very good exit. With no DRS, he might still be ahead. Yeah, he is still ahead. So that was a very good exit by Plix. He's still holding on. I don't think he can hold on for much longer. He has to save his ERS perfectly.
Judging by this, I think it's best if Tim just stayed out of those mediums, because look at that, he's stuck in so much traffic. It's going to cost him a lot of time as well, but He tried the
It's
strategy.
basically Danestar holding it up, which is, you know, holding up this massive train where Tim is just stuck in now. You can't get past him, especially now the DRS is enabled. No way past. No way.
I think it's just best if Tim stayed out there because he's got his teammate to help him as well, guide him through this race. Look at Daystar. He's not too far away from Gavin either. And he's bringing Lyrionics and Compassion and all those behind him along with him as well. Looks like Lyrionics could get a podium here as well if he can keep up this pace with the soft tyres.
He has to get past Danestar quick though. Danestar in the DRS of course of Gavin, so it will be tough. Look at Gamer. He's gonna go for the inside here. I think it is a done move.
Switch back for Plix, but one of them will have DRS. Who has DRS?
I think it was just about Gamer, yeah. I think it's like 1,000th of a second where Gamer got the DRS. He was just didn't pass Plix before the DRS line. Oh, annoying for Plix. He's gonna try to go down the inside, but I think Plix has to rest his case, and I think he has to, you know, give Gamer the win, because now on the softs you can just see the grip of Gamer. It's just, you can't stop him now.
I think Tim will reconsider his actions because it's cost him a lot. He might not even finish on the podium, so I think Gavin and Plix doing the right thing to stay out as well. The DRS train does help a lot, but we'll never know.
I don't think Gamer got any penalties.
It's just it's benefited the medium runners a lot.
2 warnings in the first lap, but no warnings for the rest of the race. So that's impressive.
Venom on Compassion.
Look at Venom. I was about to say, around the outside over here, the racing point will have a bit of slipstream going up to Spoon.
Spoon. Contact twice.
And twice
2 times.
Yeah.
4 times. 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times. We're gonna keep on counting.
6 times.
Yeah, 6 times. Who will be the 7th? Oh, look at Tim, by the way. I just saw him in the mirrors.
Compassion.
Tim, oh,
Tim
around the outside, Tim. No, just about. Maybe if he kept up the momentum, but he just couldn't do it.
Look at Venom on the back of Lyrionics, but Lyrionics has DRS on the back of Daystar. Too far away though. In fact, Daystar's on the back of Gavin as well. Headed down into turn 1 then. Let's see what happens.
I might be right about Danestar on the podium. Lyronix doesn't seem to have the pace.
Tony and the Alpha squeezing his way through into turn 2. He's done it. Well done, Tony, on the overtake of Big Boy Jewin. Back up to the top, the main rivals then.
Compassion seems to struggle, so maybe Tim can get past Compassion.
This not worked out well for Tim whatsoever. He's stuck behind the soft runners as well. Some soft runners and medium runners.
Leading the championship. I don't know.
I think it's Tim.
I have to join the EVR server. I'm not in the server.
I'm not in the Discord either. Look at Venom. Oh, both made contact. He's on the grass.
I don't think there was contact. He just drove on the grass. I think.
Oh, he's losing it.
Oh,
Compassion touched him again. He's lost 3 positions.
Look at him. He's close behind Compassion.
Compassion hit the back of Venom too. And his yellow flags in sector 2. That's an Alpha Romeo, a Big Boy Jewin. Oh, he's gonna crash. He spins. Oh, keep it out of the barrier. He's done it. Well done. That's an amazing save. Timothy, well done, man. That was a beautiful save.
He can maybe go for an overtake after that save right away. Bad traction, of course.
He's on the wheel. Is Tim?
Yeah, no.
As Frayne has overtaken Ice-T.
Look at Danestar. He's now he has a bit of a gap to Venom, and he can maybe overtake Gavin now. I said Danestar podium, and I might be right about that. Danestar, I think he has like one of the best race pace out of everyone. Very good.
Look at that, Gavin's still on the podium on those medium tyres as well. So is Danestar. The soft runners have not really made an impact on the medium runners, except Gamer, who just sneaked his way through. Yeah. Plix as well. Plix, Gavin and Danestar on the medium tyres. Do you know what? I think staying out on the mediums for those guys was much better. Tim, I think he would have been his third or second, depending if you were fighting with Plix.
Third if Gamer was passing.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. It's just there's loads of what ifs, but it's happened, unfortunately.
Yeah. They're very low. Very low.
We all make mistakes. We all go on the wrong strategies, but it's a learning curve.
You learn from these mistakes. Just a shame it went this way. He's still in the points, to be fair. So.
Just in 10th place. He's on the back of a Tony as well.
Cliffy, by the way, he's still in this race. He was like last. Oh, and Gavin got a 5-second time penalty. I think that's quite a bullshit time penalty, but because I know that's a bit of a bullshit time penalty in that corner.
Oh,
Dainstar is he gonna do it again? Gavin a bit wide. I think Venom hit Dainstar, but now with the better exit.
It goes side by side, side by side.
His nose is ahead, maybe with the better speed. Now Gavin around the outside again. Dainstar around the outside, and I think he has it. Yes, P3 for Dainstar. And there's now a car between him and a car between Venom on the softs, of course. So if Dainstar can pull away, that will be a P3 probably.
He has to pull away because Venom's on those soft tyres, isn't he?
Yes.
And we've got yellow flags set to 3 because Ice-T's retired from the session, unfortunately. Timothy, a driver that never gives up. He's a good driver, is Tim. Tried to move down the inside of 130R, but I don't know if he's just... I don't know if he... that guy left him on any space around the outside. It was tight through there, wasn't it?
I wasn't listening, mate. I'm joining the Discord. I'm trying to find the link in the DMs. Oh, Tim is now past Toey.
Timothy never gives up.
Oh, Gamer! 3-second time penalty. But he is 3 seconds ahead. But maybe if the softs... No, they wear out at the end of the race.
Oh dear, we're going out for Mayo, who's just bottled it through there. And that is... Oh, Larry Alex as well. Both of them have bottled in different places.
What happened to Lyronix?
He spun up Spoon.
Yeah, I see that, but how did he get so far away? He was like P3 maybe.
Yeah, what happened to Livionics? Oh, he's just pitted. Because he's one lap all the tyres. He's just pitted.
Yeah, for shame.
A shame for the Alpha too, because the Alpha's just losing it and struggling, so that's a real shame for the Alpha.
Yes. And the Discord is not loading. I want to see the championship. I want to see the championship. Oh, what? Who is that?
That's the Alpha. He's getting out of the way.
And Dainstar still in P3. I'm gonna check penalties real quick. Dainstar.
Ooh, good passion on the exit of the hairpin. Had a snatch on the exit. Tank slapper.
Plicks, 0 warnings. Very massive shot. 2 plicks. Venom does have a time penalty just like Gavin.
I think
Passion has a time penalty.
I think Dane's helping Gavin stay in the slipstream of Venom.
Yeah.
Protecting him from Venom. Because look at that. He needs to work on saving the EOS as well, does Gavin. We've seen him quite low, especially when he's been on his own as well. But he's coming back at Dane.
Gavin around the outside now. This is very well defended by Dane, but maybe the switch back from Gavin. Look at Venom, how close he is. Bad exit by Dane.
Oh.
There was a bit of contact, I think. But no damage luckily, but Dane might get 2 guys past him. Is the McLaren gonna make it 3 wide? No. But Dane does lose 2 positions. But these 2 guys
Around the outside.
These 2 guys do have time penalties, just
this
like
is,
Compassion. So
this is hard but fair racing.
Dane still technically P3. As long as he's in 5 seconds of Gavin and within 3 seconds of Venom.
In the mirrors of the house, I can see the racing point right behind him too.
I'm a D. Great exit up to maybe Dagner 1. Is he gonna do it? What Tim did? But the Compassion doesn't leave him much space. No space to be exact.
That's not a place to fight though, is it, Yogurt?
Yeah, but he didn't leave him space.
Look at that. Look at the fight we've got from 3rd all the way down to 8th, and we've got yellow flags. That's the Alpha again. That is Big Boy Jewin just not having a great day, is he? Mate, all he can do from here is just set the fastest lap. That's all he can do, really.
Yeah, just irritate the guys up front. Gamer who has the fast lap. Look at Compassion. He's close to Dainstar. I don't want to see Dainstar drop off to P6, but
Dainstar and Gavin, 2 good friends. I don't want to see them drop off.
Yeah, but things are on the mediums. He is gonna struggle with these 2 laps to go, of course.
Let's see how
But
hard. Oh, he gets a better
is
exit.
technically still P3 because of time penalties, of course. Don't forget that. And Dangster now has DRS, so he can defend from compassion.
Oh, look at Gavin's DRS, 3% at the end of the straight. He needs to focus on saving that. Possibly at the first sector. He ain't going to get past him to the first sector unless he goes out wide. So he just needs to focus throughout the whole first sector, possibly down at Degda 2 as well.
Yes. Yes. Si, senor.
Just losing a lot of performance down the straight. Just needs to be careful on that ERS.
Dangster. He has to defend so hard. But also look at Venom, he's so close.
Oh, Jimmy's retired. Oh,
No,
compassion! Compassion at the end, Degda 2, we almost lost it.
That's gonna help Dainstar. Because look how close Dainstar is. A bit wide though, but that's gonna give him a better exit, of course.
Wonder how powerful that Renault is on a straight line. What wings is he winning?
Venom. Look at Venom, how close he is.
That horrible glitch with Venom.
Sector 1 yellows.
That's Big Boy's car coming out.
And
Venom, we're gonna try down the inside.
TR. Is it gonna go into tears again, just like Tim? But no, Fring gets a time penalty. But Venom is ahead. Oh, there's contact. There's contact.
A slight contact will force. Oh, look at Venom got a sloppy exit.
Tim got a time penalty. Look at Danger. He might get both of them. Venom has to defend. Look at Danger. Is he gonna go for the cutback just like he did already this race? It looks like it, yes, and he's gonna go past Kevin. He has to do it again around
the Gavin!
Oh, contact! Into the gravel.
Both Renaults had a shock of a race. We expected them to be 1-2 at this race, but it's a shame to see two good friends drop down in the order.
So much practice for the slipstream. I really love to see it. No, you don't love to see it.
Well, let's see if Compassion makes a move. Yes, he will make the move down the inside of the hairpin. I don't know if Dane knows he's there. That's twice they make contact.
Might
Look at the gas behind.
The advantage if Venom can gain about 1.8 seconds.
Look at the guys behind. We've got Cliffy. We've got Amity.
Amity down the inside of Cliffy. Just basically.
Oh, he spins. They both spin.
And there goes Amity. Both cars go off.
Oh
my god! He goes flying.
I was on board with Tony when he did that. There's 3 cars in one place.
He went flying.
There's 3 cars in one place.
The race.
Well, is it the last lap? Oh yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Venom finishes P3. Dainstar on penalties P3, and I was definitely right with that.
Dainstar's on the podium.
Tim Wellington after that spin P6, Gavin after that spin P7, and Cliffy after that incident somehow still P8. Frayne also somehow P9, and Jamil gets the final point.
I didn't even know it was the last lap.
Oh my god, what a final lap! I saw Tony flying.
Our driver of the day is Gamer and Dainstar.
Yes.
Would you say?
Yeah, I was gonna put Cliffy in there as well, maybe. But I'm gonna use him in the last lap. I have to see the results again to take my decision. I don't know. No, Dainstar did have a good race, but
he defended well on those medium tires.
Yes, but let's see. I want to see the results. Compassion? Nah, not Compassion. Sorry, Compassion, but I think Dainstar. Also, Plix, still very well done.
Plix, where is he?
Yeah,
second place. He qualified first though.
Yeah, but he could. This was just unlucky for him, you know. He had the best pace, I think. Overall.
I would say Gamer. He started 16th place and a brilliant strategy and a brilliant comeback through the field. So Gamer.
Yes, I think Gamer and Dainstar. Yes.
Yeah, Gamer and Dainstar then.
I think Cliffy would have been up there if he didn't get that incident, because he was like last when the safety car started and he was P7 in the last lap, which is a very good comeback, of course.
So 3 cars in the last lap all went to help with each other.
Yes.
Tony at Nama D did not see the checker flag.
Yes. And Cliffy got involved, but not more. But insane race. It was a very good race. Really
I've
good
enjoyed that race. Been a pleasure again, Yogurt, to commentate with you.
Yes. And if you want to join this league, sign up or DM. What is his Twitter?
EVR_S Thompson.
Sam S.
Or
Thompson.
the VRT
Yeah,
underscore Brett.
Or him, yes.
Or message Tim Wenting, he's an admin as well, so message Tim
And
Wenting.
join this league because we want a full grid next time, guys. Please. Thank you.
Well, that is it then. Join us next time for EVR next week at 8 o'clock. And what is the next GP, do you know?
I don't know. Isn't it like something? Not Russia, but maybe America or Mexico?
I don't know, but hopefully it'll be a good race next time. As I might suggested.
Wait, I can see next week. Mexico, yeah. Mexico.
Oh, Mexico, that'll be another thriller to watch then. You should watch this whole race back because there's been a lot of twists and turns in this race. And we'll see you all next time. It's and Mexico. Thank you, Yoga, again for commentating to me.
Yes.